Thanks everyone for joining us today. We are going to be talking about Solar Decathlon and kicking off the 2023 Design Challenge. Today's webinar is about the organizer's guide to the 2023 Design Challenge and helping your team be successful in that. My name is Rachel Romero. I'm an engineer and project leader at the National Renewable Energy Laboratory, and I am super excited today to have Taylor Ryan with me, also from NREL, and our Solar Decathlon director, Holly Carr. Hi, Holly. Would you like to say some welcome words to the group? We're so glad to have you.
Yes, of course. I'm glad to be here. I'm wearing my Solar Decathlon garb, but you can't see that it says Solar Decathlon, but it does. You'll have to trust me. We are really just thrilled to have you all here with us. And I don't know, Rachel, if this is the place where you'd like me to talk all of my things that I'd like to say. Okay, I'll do all of my things I'd like to say. Yeah, so many of you on this call may know that we were finally able to come back in person this past April and hold our design challenge, as well as meet with our build challenge student teams at the National Renewable Energy Lab in Golden, Colorado in April. That was wonderful. It was so good to be back in person, and we're really thrilled that we're gonna, as far as we know now, we're going to be able to continue that and be back in person this coming spring. There's so much richness to that experience at NREL. Student teams actually get to come on campus. We do the entire competition in the Zero Energy office building on the NREL campus. Students have an opportunity to tour that building and meet some of the staff and scientists who work there. So it's just a very rich experience, and we're thrilled to be able to bring that back to our teams for this year. I do want to mention a couple of things about our program and some new pieces. Last year, this past spring, we had added a retrofit division to the design challenge, and really want to encourage faculty and students to look at that division. I mean, as we know, 99% of our buildings are existing buildings, and that's really the bulk of the work ahead of us in terms of decarbonizing buildings, is to get at that existing building stock. So we now offer this opportunity for teams to take an existing building, an existing home in particular, and retrofit that existing home to zero energy. So very excited about that, excited to have that division back this year, and hope that you will take a look at that as an option for your teams. We also definitely want to put a bee in your bonnet regarding our build challenge. So design challenge is a great on-ramp to the build challenge. If any of you are thinking about, well, I'd like to build, but it seems like a little bit too much to do, design challenge is a great place to start. Get those designs in place, get some feedback from jurors on those designs, and then think about transitioning into our next build challenge, which will take place in 2025, and for which applications will open in the fall of 2024. So those are all of the kind of key points I wanted to bring up with you all. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. We hope you will form a team and apply and be a part of this amazing event this coming year. Thanks, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. It's so great to have you with us today. All right, let's kick this off with a little interaction. We are going to use Poll Everywhere today. We'd love for you to participate with us today. We have many participants on. So what you'll do is either in your web browser or on your phone, navigate to pollev.com/solardecathl149. So we're missing the on there. I'm gonna navigate with you, and then, or you can text Solar Decathlon 149 to 22333. And we've put the link in for you to join. So you'll do that, navigate there, and then you get to put your name in if you'd like to. Most of our questions are anonymous, so you don't have to put your name in, but we are gonna do some virtual icebreakers. All right. Well, we kind of know where you are today, but we would love to know, where do you wish you were today? um, I think, let's see here. Taylor, where do you wish you were?
I'm gonna wish that I was right here in Colorado, actually.
All right. Our piece down. Activated. Gotta refresh here. I don't see any pins landing.
Alternatively, we could have folks put it in the chat if we can't get that poll everywhere working.
Yep. Feel free to add it to the chat. Where do you wish you were today? Oh, I landed mine. Maybe. Let's see here. Oh, ooh, Croatia. Holly wants to go to Iceland. Love that. South Korea. Very nice. Oh, Maine. Maine, I bet, is beautiful right now. Norway. All right, we got, ooh, Paul, you and I are going to Italy. Let's head out. All right, let's see if our next one is going. These are great answers. Puffins are probably out in Iceland right now. Oh, we got a couple Belize. Fascinating. All right. Rome. See, another one in Italy. All right. Let's try the next one and see if that will go. Okay. All right. Well, we'll try again at the end, but if you came to this webinar because you heard we were going to raffle off swag, well, here we are. We have a lot of great Solar Decathlon swag, and our first winner, if you're on, is Kyle Mormon from University of Florida. All right, Kyle, congratulations. We will send you a swag box if you want to privately chat me, Rachel Romero, or one of the hosts of the meeting. We would love to get your address and we'll send you a swag box. You can send probably send your email address and we'll get you some winning Solar Decathlon swag. Thanks for being here today. Awesome. We'll do another one at the end of the meeting. All right, let's get into our content. We're going to talk. So I am your Solar Decathlon Design Challenge Competition Manager, and Taylor is your Assistant Competition Manager. So we're going to be guiding you through the Design Challenge this year, and we're really excited to be putting this together. So we're going to talk about what is the Solar Decathlon today, what do you need to know to compete, and how you and your team can be successful. So this is a collegiate competition, and we're really working to have teams be prepared as the next generation of building professionals in design and construction. And really in this program, we're looking at design, but really getting to those high performance, low carbon buildings powered by renewables. We have a 20-year track record of the Solar Decathlon really executing on this, and teams and students that join this are joining a very robust group of alumni and professionals, over 25,000 students that have participated in the Solar Decathlon, and we'd love to have you as well participate. So to go over the high level structure, the Solar Decathlon, like a true decathlon, is 10 contests, and we have 2 challenges that make up this singular Solar Decathlon. So first we have the design challenge. In the design challenge, teams compete in one of 6 what we call divisions. There are 3 residential divisions: new housing, retrofit housing, and attached housing, and then 3 commercial divisions this year: multifamily, office, and education. Also, Holly mentioned our build challenge, which is in the middle of its 2023 build challenge, where teams will build locally and compete nationally next April alongside the design challenge teams in April 2023. So we're excited to have the 2 competitions coming together in April. Both the design and build challenge compete in the same 10 contests. And while they look a little different in execution, the ideas of whole building design are throughout. So this is the overall organization of the design of Solo Decathlon. And really, this program, we hope we're building the next generation of building professionals. And we know that you will have the opportunity to meet them and be a part of this program when you compete in the design challenge. It's an opportunity for innovation and meeting inspiring professionals in the world and in our community. So hope you'll take the opportunity to participate in that. All right, specifically, we're going to go through some of the logistics of the design challenge and how to compete. So there are 6 divisions, as stated, 3 residential and 3 commercial. In new housing, this is strictly new housing, residential housing, and it's very specific to that, where we have, on the other hand, retrofit housing, which Holly was talking about, so that you're competing with other houses that are being renovated. In attached housing and all the commercial divisions, you can do either retrofit or new construction. Attached housing looks at 2 or more row homes. And then multifamily is 12 or more units. Office can be up to 50% other commercial use. So if you want to do office plus another building type, that's a great category. And then education can be any section of K through 12. So if you want to do an elementary K2 or high school 9 to 12, you can do any section of that. All of the design challenge divisions have clear definitions listed in our rules document. So you can read more about each of those there. Each division has a square footage and height requirements, as well as a definition if you want to learn more. So here's our competition timeline. This is a high-level overview, and of course you can find more in the rules as well. So our next timeline is October 26th team registration date, but you do not have to wait until October 26th to register. You can register today, and we'd love to have you do that. We're excited. There's no fee today, no fee this year, and that is new. So all you need to do is log on, fill out your relevant information, and you can hit submit today. We'd love to have several teams do that today. After that, we have in December an optional preliminary project summary due, and this could be aspirational. This could be just some information to get started. It's 2 pages, and we highly encourage teams to participate in this submission. In this submission, you'll give just preliminary information about your design and whatever you have, and it's a great opportunity to get feedback from the organizers on your project. In February, we're going to have semifinals, which we'll talk about more here, but that's your next submission. And then we'll have a short competition event in February to down select to our finalist teams. April, your final submission is due, and then your presentation, and then we'll have our competition event at the end of April, where all our finalist teams will be invited to participate. So the Solar Decathlon semifinal event is February 24th and 25th. Mark your calendar now. All teams participate in this virtual event. This is a down select to select our finalist teams, but all teams will have the opportunity to present live to our jurors. So this will be an 8-minute live presentation to a small jury within your division. This is a great opportunity to gain feedback from your jurors who are industry representatives, and they'll give it early in the design process to help you be successful moving forward. From there, our finalists and all teams move on, and we have the competition event in April. All participant teams get to participate in this if you complete your final submission. And we can talk more about those details as it gets closer. So this final event, as Holly alluded to, will be at the National Renewable Energy Laboratory, NREL, here in Golden, Colorado, and we look forward to welcoming you. You can compete virtually at this event or in person, and all teams, regardless of their finalist status, have that opportunity to present. We really strongly encourage exhibition teams to participate as well. We will be selecting winners from our finalist teams. Our jurors will review submissions and give trophies out. This is a great opportunity to network with professionals. We have a lot of jurors from various locations and various companies participate, and we love to show off our world-class research facilities as well. So great opportunity. So many reasons to participate in the design challenge. So we're just going to hit on a few here. We do provide building science education for teams. We know some of you may have a curriculum, but this is a great opportunity to participate in the building science education training that we've worked with. We also have a lot of relevant tools that are available to teams, and all you need to do is hop onto that registration and sign in to get that. This is a real world design experience with hopefully a multidisciplinary team. And many of our past participants say this hands-on experience was critical to their success and it's really kicked off their career. And as we said, connect with industry professionals. Our favorite juror is a local builder here. One of our favorite. We have lots of favorite jurors, but he brings relevant net zero home design to the design challenge, and some hiring opportunities as well. And really, as I said before, joining this incredible group of alumni that are all over the world, and we keep finding them. They're everywhere, even at our company, we keep finding them. So a great network to be a part of. So now I'm going to hand it over to Taylor.
Yeah, and I'm going to cover some other elements of the competition experience that make this a really unique opportunity for participating students. So first, we have our Building Science Education series. So this is a series of short video modules ranging from 7 to 12 minutes, around 7 modules total that cover the foundations of building science education. And this is really intended to equip participating students with the knowledge that they need to successfully participate. So we have several topics in that series covering building envelope and HVAC design to lighting and plug loads, zero energy design principles. So this really is supposed to level the playing field and be kind of our equalizer for all participating teams. It is a requirement for all participating students to complete the Building Science Education series or receive an equivalency waiver from their faculty for that. And then we have the mentor program, which is really fun. So this is where we pair professionals who have competed in Solar Decathlon before with currently competing 2023 Design Challenge teams. And the intention of the mentor program is to have mentors offer technical and non-technical feedback on student submissions, and also just offer a really unique insight on what it means to be a successful solar decathlete. They have this great competition experience, and being able to share that with competing students is really valuable. So we do prioritize first-time teams in this pairing process. With that being said, all teams can apply to be paired with a mentor. So we will be running this program again, and we'll reach out to those who have registered unskilled with more information on that. And then in terms of industry engagement, we have design partners and industry partners. So industry partners are professionals or organizations who provide support, donations, and guidance to teams, while design partners are those who might have an existing project in their portfolio and actually want to work with a student team to develop a zero energy design. So industry partners and design partners, the most successful teams usually seek out these types of partnerships, and it really helps to bring home kind of the real world nature of a design challenge project and how it can be applied to industry, and also helps students connect with a client and their local community. So we highly encourage all teams to kind of seek out a design partner or industry partner through this process. And then, like Holly mentioned, we're going to keep encouraging this. So please try to use the 2023 Design Challenge as an on-ramp to the 2025 Build Challenge. We will open registrations in July of 2023 for that, and they'll close in the fall of next year. But the Build Challenge is our sister Solar Decathlon competition, and the Design Challenge is a really great opportunity for students to get kind of competition experience with Solar Decathlon and learn how to present to jurors, and also get early feedback on a design that they can then iterate in the Build Challenge. And again, you will have an opportunity to meet Build Challenge teams at the competition event in April 2023 as well. And this kind of covers the different scope and considerations of Design Challenge versus Build Challenge. A couple things to point out here. So Build Challenge will cover residential building types only, and Build Challenge teams are also eligible to receive prize funding to support their construction project from the Department of Energy. And then in terms of next steps, please register. Like Rachel said, there's no fee to join. It's a really simple registration process. It takes just a few minutes at that solardecathlon.skilled.com, and all teams who register will be accepted to compete in the competition. We will not accept late registration, so please submit that registration before October 26th at 5 o'clock Eastern time. And then just one last slide covering, so we always send a feedback form to our participating students and faculty after the competition, and 100% of the time we hear that Solar Decathlon helps students learn more than they would in a typical course alone, and especially in the area of soft skills and learning how to present to a jury and getting those professional development opportunities. So we're really just trying to offer an experience that elevates the student experience above and beyond what they might get through their curriculum. And then we're going to try Poll Everywhere one more time and see if this works here. And if it doesn't, it is working?
Yes.
Okay. And the question is, have you started your team registration? And I actually know everyone who has started it, but I won't hold you to this. But if you haven't started, again, nothing to hold you back. Please submit early. Can we see any results on that?
For some reason, the results are not showing.
Okay, well, we will get better at Poll Everywhere as we go through the competition. But main point here, please submit your team registration and absolutely make sure you do before October 26th. And then we have one more swag raffle. So our next randomly selected winner of swag, drum roll, is Haybatala Nazmi, and I apologize if I'm not pronouncing her name right. She's not on there. Okay, well, since she's not here, we're going to choose one other winner and see if she's here. Our alternate winner is Phoebe McCartan. Is Phoebe here? Okay, Phoebe, if you could send or chat your email and we'll get your shipping details and send you a Solar Decathlon swag box. And thanks so much for joining the webinar. And Rachel
Yeah,
has some Solar Decathlon
we
swag.
love Solar Decathlon swag. Congratulations, Phoebe at University of Minnesota. We love that. Hey, faculty advisor, proud to have attendees. All right. Well, I don't really need sunglasses in the webinar, but thank you everyone for coming. We are always open for questions. We'd love to take a few right now. If you want to add those in the chat, we can take a few. Always happy to take questions at sddesign@nrel.gov or solardecathlon@nrel.gov. Our team is here to help you be successful, and we want to make sure that you have everything you need to be successful. So I think from here, we'd like to encourage you to read the rules, reach out to us with any questions you may have, and get registered today. And well, it says it in the rules, but you can get started on your project anytime. Another thing is, once you get registered, we'd love for you to get started on your building science education and make sure that you have the base knowledge you need to be successful in the competition. So thank you again, and let's see if we have any questions. Not actively working on. Let's see here. So this is a collegiate competition, so we're focused on that. If you're interested in other opportunities, we do have some programs that are affiliated with Solar Decathlon. We have Solar Decathlon Pathways for high school students, for them to learn about careers that lead them into kind of this buildings industry. And then we also have Solar Decathlon Pro. If anyone's feeling like they missed out on their Solar Decathlon experience, they can participate in Solar Decathlon Pro from through one of our partners. I love this. Suggestions for international participants to make the most of the Solar Decathlon experience. We do welcome teams from all over the world. We love to have you, and many of our teams are from outside North America. For international participants, one thing, make sure you use dual units so your jurors can relate to you and can understand. But for making the most of the experience is get your design going and be successful, and come to the competition where you can just experience and learn from all the other building designs that are here. And even our North American participants get to learn from you. And so that is a really rich part of our experience. We had several amazing teams from last year that participated that were international with very strong designs. So great. Yeah, you want to take the next one?
Yeah, so next question, did you say we will get feedback on the optional preliminary project summary? Also, what format will you be looking for on the summary? So we will provide feedback on the optional preliminary project summary that's due in early December. I think it's December 6th. And mainly there we'll be looking for compliance with division definitions and kind of making sure that your building design is fitting into one of the divisions in the rules, as well as feedback just on your early design in general from the organizers. So we will deliver feedback from that. The project summary is in a 2-page format, and we will actually have a template that we will put in the quick links on the project site where you complete your team registration. So you'll have a template to complete that document, and we'll be able to give you feedback on your formatting as well when you submit that optional deliverable.
Great question. We'd love to hear those. And we'll be having regular competition webinars that talk about each of the deliverables, as well as open office hours where you can come and ask more of these questions throughout the competition to help support your team. Peter asked a question about support for teams that are chosen to come to Golden. We do not have support for teams. We will give you instructions on potential places to stay. We have a hotel room block very close within walking distance of NREL. And many teams make other arrangements as well. So great question. Are there any other questions? We'd love to take more. Feel free to add those into the chat.
Or unmute and
Yep.
say them out loud.
All right. The link to today's presentation will be on our YouTube channel, and we will email it all out to all participants from this webinar. So we will definitely have that available if you'd like to share it with your team. I know maybe just a team representative is on this webinar, so we'd love to share that with you, and that'll be posted shortly. Yeah, you want to take the next one?
So I see another question. What is a typical team size, and may they have participants from different educational institutions? So absolutely, you can have different students from different institutions participate on one team, and we actually love to encourage that. If there's another institution that you work with closely and you want to collaborate on a design, that's absolutely allowed. And typical team size is kind of challenging. It really ranges. Like, we have really successful teams who are of the minimum team size, and then we have successful teams who are 40 students and participating as part of a class. So it really depends on what works for you and your design process, but there's no max limit on number of teams or number of students on one team.
I will take off from Taylor. We do encourage multidisciplinary teams, strongly encourage multidisciplinary teams. Multidisciplinary teams are really successful in whole building design. So that would be architecture, engineer, other disciplines, and making sure that that other disciplines can be wide ranging. We list a bunch in the design challenge rules: construction management, communications, environmental design, all of those. So I'd encourage you to also not just look for a minimum number, but also, are you multidisciplinary? I'll take the next one. Can former participants participate again this year? Yes, as long as the previous participant is enrolled in a collegiate institution and follows the rules for students participating. We love to have alumni come back and bring your knowledge and experiences to the competition. All right. Do you want to take the next one?
And I think this last one is, where is the site for the design challenge this year? We'll put that again in the chat. I think you're referring to the team registration site, and it's worth mentioning too, that link will be kind of your main central hub for information throughout the competition, not just for team registration. So that's where you'll submit your deliverables and invite other members to join your team. And that's where we will post quick links with the templates for deliverables, recordings of webinars, all that sort of thing. So that will be the main hub throughout the design challenge.
These are great questions. Thank you so much for participating with us. This has been wonderful to hear your questions and hear from you. So again, sddesign@nrel.gov. We are here to answer your questions and would love to talk to you as you prepare for the 2023 Design Challenge with us here at Solar Decathlon. Thank you so much. Thank you, Holly, for being with us today. Thank you to all of our teams, and we look forward to seeing you and your registration.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.